right now, this afternoon, is me doing two things. Number one, doing some stuff that needs to be done to get this paperwork finalized. Then we got to call our first ever management team meeting to, go through the hey, we are choosing to do this, incorporate thing that the government decides that we need to have as a nonprofit. And so I need to know what bank we're using. It's part of the paperwork. It's hot in here. It's 79 degrees in September. I'm happy with that. I don't want it to get cold. I do like fall, but then comes winter. Anyway, so that's one thing. The second thing is, with my regular full-time energy in this season, I'm a ministry coach full-time, which I'm self-employed with that, preachandlead.com. So if you're a pastor watching this and you want some help in preaching and leadership, go to preachandlead.com. And would love to connect with you there. But I have to do quarterly taxes, and I do not like doing that, so I'm avoiding that. That's what I'm doing. I'm avoiding that. But I'm going to have to work on that when I get back home to the home office. So here we go. So for those of you who don't know the process to form a nonprofit, here's my baseline understanding of it. You have to have in place certain things like articles of incorporation, bylaws. You have to have board members in place. And so we have a management team that is formed out of the networks, that the organizations that we work with. Kainos Leadership Network out of Ohio, and Nexus Church Planting out of Texas. Great people. I love both organizations and both all the people involved. They've been great to work with. So the management team, that's part of it in order to file, for a nonprofit. Basically, you submit all that paperwork to the state of which your nonprofit would be residing in. And then you have to submit that paperwork from the state, I believe, to the federal government to get an EIN number to be able to open up a bank account and have the business in the eyes of, business, I say that loosely, but the nonprofit, the church, to exist, so you can get bank accounts and all that, start fundraising. And then goes the 501c3 application that gets started, but you have to have that nonprofit in place before that. And the other side of it is, the process to go through the longer, more tedious application process to file for 501c3 and all that. But then that's once that's approved, I believe it's retroactive, so it gets from whenever the organization started, it then covers it from there. So I don't understand all the complexities, but it's something I'm learning. And the kind of thing that we're working on right now, in addition to these kind of just administrative things, which I so love, we've had a couple of calls with with Nexus, getting a coach set up. So we had a call where we met our coach and had a first call with our coach and the coach of the coaches, Clint. He's great. And so that was exciting. I've had one call with a fundraising coach as well, because that is going to be getting started here soon. I've got a book that I got to read, and I've got to get that finished in the next 2 weeks before we have our next call. And then next week, so today is Wednesday, on Monday of next week, I'm going to Colorado for a church planting gathering at Estes Park, Colorado. So I am super excited about that. It'll be a great opportunity for me to network with people. I will do my best to get and capture a good vlog while there, and it's just going to be another opportunity to just continue dreaming, praying, getting to know people, making connections, and just trusting the Lord in the process. One of the big things that we are focused on right now is we've moved to our house. We've gotten settled in. We've met so many neighbors. It's been so exciting to meet all the neighbors and get to know them, have conversations. It's been so friendly. The Lord has really put us in a good spot. The kids have had a good first week and a half at school. We've had some behavioral things with one of my kids. So working through that, I think it's just, I think a lot of it has to do with the emotions around all this change. Our dog of 15 years, Dallas, passed away a week ago today. So last Wednesday. I'll put a picture of him up on the screen. That was hard. And that was in the midst of our first week being in the new house. So, there's been a lot of change. And so we've got kind of our task at hand, but one of my biggest, worries, things that are heavy on me. Our coach asked us this. Sarah's answer was just kind of feeling the weight of all of it. Like, who am I? The kind of imposter syndrome. So we work through that, and, we know that it's up to God to do all this, that we're willing vessels, and it's not going to be because of our strength and power and ability, but it's going to be His. But we have to be willing to work, right? But also for me is just the reality of the increased cost that we're going to have. And I'm not saying this to get you to go to venturefw.com and join the support team and donate. Like, that's between you and God if you want to support us. I know I did a little tongue-in-cheek promo there. But seriously, this is part of church planting, right? It's taking risks and trusting the Lord, being wise stewards and also taking risks. But our expenses are going up a lot. Mortgage payment is going up almost doubled what it was. And that first payment's coming up in October. So, I'm having a challenge for me personally. It's how I need to ramp up my revenue for coaching and consulting, and at the same time, I've got to ramp up my my time working on the church plant. I've not figured out a way to avoid sleep yet. So, and I don't want to, it's a joke. That's a joke. I want to have good habits, good rhythms. But I know that this is going to require me to pray my face off and work my tail off. So I would love to hear, I would just love for you to join me in prayer. If you want to get involved and be on the launch team, venturefw.com, prayer team, venturefw.com. And if you want to join and support us financially and be a part of that, venturefw.com. We really would love to partner with you, because not because of the, it's just because giving, it's more blessed to give than to receive. We're generous with our finances. We know the blessing to give to individuals, to churches, to ministries and organizations. If you believe in the mission of helping and inviting and equipping each other to journey with Jesus together every day, and to make an impact on Fort Wayne, to reach those who haven't been reached, to invite them to come as they are and to become who they're really meant to be in Jesus, then we'd love to partner with you. I was telling somebody I had a coffee meeting today, and then I got to get out of here because I got to go in this bank, and then I also, it's hot in here. I was telling them, I believe that there's going to be somebody who's watching these videos. Maybe it's you. I don't know. Who lives far away from Fort Wayne, Indiana, but is going to follow our journey, and they're going to be convicted by the Lord that they need to move here and join the effort to be a part of the launch team and really boots on the ground, hands and feet of Jesus, working to reach Fort Wayne for Jesus. I believe that's going to happen. Maybe somebody from Washington State, Oregon, California, Utah, Colorado, New York City, Rhode Island. I don't know. I don't know where. Georgia, Mississippi, Missouri, somewhere. Canada, whatever. Somewhere that is not Indiana. And I believe it's going to be because of something that sparked in you from this video or these videos, this channel. Maybe that's you. I don't know. I'm praying, and I believe that's going to happen. I'm so looking forward to telling you that story when it does. Y'all, hey, keep stepping with Jesus. Gradatim ferociter. Step by step, ferociously. Amen. Amen. Let's get it, y'all. Peace out.